Hockey Town is a place where dreams are found. We fought so many battles here. Now we're the ones that they will fear. The club resides within our town. We won't stop, no letting down. The cup is ours, we're all to drink. It's our town, let's rock this ring. Hey, Hockey Town. Not alone, just look around. Hey, Hockey Town. Let's hear the sound. Turn, the focus drop, the people burn. Flesh speed, some brilliant daring. Red lights flash, the horns are blaring. Hockey Town, our hunger's fed by our men in white and red. They dazzle us before our eyes. Lord Stanley's Cup, we have the prize. Hockey Town, not alone, just look around. Hockey Town, where's the roof? Let's hear the sound. Hockey Town, play hockey.
Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Main Street Brawlers. Today we have Jeremy back with us, who's had a little bit more going on than last time. So,
this time he added a new role.
More complicating role too. So I'm glad to
Emergency
have.
backup broadcaster. Oh wait, emergency backup goalie / broadcaster.
So glad to have you back on, actually.
Yeah, thank you. Glad to be here.
And like Mike was saying, it's emergency backup down in Columbus. So that must have been an interesting story, to say the least.
Yeah, so Friday night after the 9-0 loss, both our goalies dealing with injuries, and we get back to the hotel, and a few guys and I go to the gas station to get some smoothies and snacks, and on my way back to the bus, Joe's talking with the bus driver, and at this point, we had no goalies, and he stops and he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna have to sign you as an emergency backup goalie." And I was like, "Are you serious?" And he said, "Yes." And I think I asked him probably 9 times more, "Are you serious?" And I realized, like, this is something that'll never happen ever again, and it's something I have to do.
Right.
So, it was awesome. The next day, I signed the contract at lunch, and yeah.
It's definitely something that'll stick with you for the rest of your life, too.
Yeah.
Not only that, you guys had to sign Kelly Curl, who is the color analyst for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, and I didn't know he was their color commentator, because I know I think he played last year in the league, right?
Yeah.
In Carolina. But yeah, his name was being thrown around, like on the bus, and just in case, because we went down there short-staffed, so just in case if we needed another goalie for whatever reason, and so I got to back him up, which was pretty cool.
Especially with him being such a legend in the league too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you got to broadcast from the bench too, which is an interesting story within itself, because of the situation that you guys were going through during game 2.
Yeah. Because
from what it seems like, you guys essentially were running off a backup generator for the arena. At least that's what they were telling us.
Yeah, originally, there was not going to be a broadcast, and but on the way to the game, we were on the bus, and Matt was reading a tweet from Bus League Hockey that said, petition to have, me do the game from the bench, in goalie gear, and Joe immediately looked up at me and said, "Can you do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can, as long as we have like extension cords and a power source nearby. Yeah, I'll definitely do it." So the first thing we did is he gave me an extension cord when we got there, and Alex Strack and I ran it from basically there were like these few outlets near where the guys come out. We just ran it from there. It wasn't too far, and I set everything up, and it was all perfect. And so I knew, I'm going to back up and broadcast at the same time. This is going to be interesting. Yeah.
And during like coming out into the second period too, someone interesting I want to interview too. So Dalton J took your headset.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, he was. He grabbed part of it, but I moved in to let him. Just welcome us back. Yeah. So yeah, it was really fun. You know, I'm glad the guys enjoyed it too. They had fun with it, talking to me while I was doing it, and yeah.
And it's since it happened, it's been picked up by Click on Detroit, Channel 4, and TSN's Bar Down division, which put out an article few hours ago, sometime I think early in the morning.
I think I saw it late last night. Dave Nippert tagged me in it, and that blew my mind because TSN's like basically, you know, I can't really watch it here being in America, but it's basically my favorite like sports network. Right. So I mean, to be on TSN was absolutely.
Speaking of David Nippert,
he said he wanted to come today, and then he signs a contract doesn't Huntsville.
What's up with that? You could just tell us you don't want to be on the show. You don't have to sign a contract with a team in the SPHL just to get out of this town.
He got his call up, well deserved. You know, it's been a heck of a play for the Prowler since he joined in November, and wish him all the best.
Yeah, and it's let's just hope that he does well up there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about more call-ups too. Soya went up too.
Yep.
During the middle of his 5-game terrible suspension.
God, that's.
I've had an issue with that suspension since it was announced because I don't think it was anything more than him accidentally throwing half a stick into the crowd after he broke it and he was trying to just.
He just wanted to give it to a fan. That was it. It is what it is.
But we did get Simons back though.
I actually learned about that a few hours ago. So that's a big boost in that. Like Scott came in over the weekend. Yeah, he's been good. So Simons and Scott will be a nice pairing for the near future, depending on when Paulin and Santa Gita come back.
And then we have a 4-headed monster in that.
That's going to be interesting. So, because they all are amazing within their own sense. So, and we always got our 5th man here too.
I'll always be ready to suit up if they need a backup. Absolutely.
And I'm glad that Billy was such a good sport, helping you out, putting your pads on.
Yep, I wore his gear. He helped me put on everything. You know, normally I'll be putting on a floor hockey set or a street hockey set. This is a lot more complicated, a lot more gear to put on. So I think I said to him maybe thank you 10 times also after the game. You know, for letting me wear his gear and helping me out with it. You know, goalies being superstitious and everything.
Speaking of David Nipper, he just logged on.
Hi, Nipper. You need to get back here soon.
Thanks for skipping out on us.
But congratulations, man.
Yeah, seriously, congrats.
Congratulations.
Once you come back, we'll have you back on the show.
So when are the Skiba jerseys going to be, or Skiba t-shirts going to be made and sold?
That'd be great. I wish.
He said sorry, fellas.
I mean, I don't know how much merch we can make out of it, but I'd love to have a Skiba shirt. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, I do hope that the attention allows people to, we have a team, or I want to go see this team.
Yeah, I think since then we only had a home game Saturday. It was a good turnout. Like I said, I had fans coming up to me, recognizing me. So I hope it brings more attention. Like I said, just to see it on TSN and Detroit 4. I think it's putting us more on the map. So.
Yeah. Even without the main event going on, we still had over 1,200 people show up.
And with the weather too.
It was
1,129.
Which is wrong because there was way more than 1,100 people.
400 on his
there was a lot more people than.
Those suites were overflowing that game.
Yeah. I think some people snuck in With Silver Sticks, unfortunately, I think some of them came back in through the back door or something, maybe again.
Yeah,
They've had that issue in the past.
Yeah.
I got to the arena at 6, and I was expecting. I didn't know what the Silver Stick schedule was. I thought, when I got there, it'd still be going on, and it wasn't, and the place was empty.
crazy.
Yeah, it got really packed, and
Yeah.
also, like I said, the weather wasn't that good. I think it was
Yeah.
snowing, if I remember, on my way there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, almost 1,100 essentially. On a day like that, it was a pretty good night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pretty good.
That was an interesting day because my dad and I went to Sarnia for the game that they had at 4 o'clock, and then went to the Prowlers game at 8.
so you're like hockey.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was there from 10 in the morning watching hockey till 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, well, some of us had to sleep, Danon.
What's sleep?
Yeah, what is sleep?
He slept all the entire day.
I
next
worked 20, almost 20 games this weekend. So,
And it's
Yeah.
and who won both the A and single A?
I sent it to somebody, I forgot. I wasn't there for Sunday. I wasn't there Sunday. I think I sent it to you, Chris, didn't I?
The 4-game game was a massacre.
Because we want to congratulate them, and
Yes.
and then this upcoming weekend is Bantam Double A and Pee Wee Double A.
Yes.
So come support those teams, support those players.
And some of us will be there again all weekend.
Yeah.
And I guess congratulations to the Bantam A Flags. They won a game in the tournament.
We're
They
not.
actually didn't do bad.
Right. They finished third in their
Division.
That's not bad.
They
division.
didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
We won't talk about the other.
Yeah.
Bantam A
Bantam A was
won by Toronto Eagles.
no Bantam A. The tournament winner were the Barrie Colts.
Oh yeah, Pee Wee A is Toronto Eagles. So I just had that backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, Chris, you got to be able to
I
read.
know I
Bantam A is Barry. Because this is all I have is just chat coming from him.
And
No.
yep, and congratulations to the Toronto Eagles on winning the Pee Wee A tournament.
Well, I sent it right from the site
Yeah.
to you. I copied it right from the site.
But for some reason, I thought Barry Colts only had one in Pee Wee A, so. And that's my fault, I guess. I didn't pay more attention.
Well, usually they bring both teams. They usually
Yeah.
have Bantam and, but I think they only had the one this year.
Well,
Right.
they also have Bantam AAA,
Right.
and
Barry is. That community is so big in hockey, dude. That's.
oh yeah, I learned this weekend that some of my family settled there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
And then the weekend before, the Mission won both.
yeah. Chicago Mission won both the AAA tournaments.
Yep.
Oh,
not,
and,
not that you would know from our local paper, but
Right.
coming up this weekend too is the Chili Fest.
Yes.
yep.
So it's if you haven't
$5
been
a
like this
person.
guy, we'll have a lot of we'll have our bed races, we'll have our chili cook-off.
Are they doing a polar bear plunge?
That's
Not
already
this
done.
year.
Yeah, that's already done.
Okay. I
Um,
don't know when the.
No,
so-
they have two of them usually. One's in beginning of January, one's usually February 2nd, I believe.
they only did one, and that was early December this year. So
Because they usually wait for one of
Yeah.
them in the new year. It's usually right around February
Interesting
2nd.
that I didn't hear about it.
it's very
I haven't done
unpublicized
it
this
in
year.
years.
Right.
I never done
Twice.
it.
Go jump in the water
I've
and
I've never
ice
done it
Yeah,
either.
I-
Just like I've never done the float.
I did the float
anyways.
down once.
Chili Fest, bed races like usual down Superior Mall Court, chili cook-off, movies in the theater as well as music,
Musician.
a magician, a short play, and a coloring contest as well for the kids. So that's going to be amazing.
So Justin, go color for us.
And there's going to be the main tent back again this year. There's going to be music in the main tent. And I'm sorry about my voice, guys. I'm getting over sickness. So,
That's not it.
we're going to a short break so I can beat him up.
Too many fries.
Too many fries.
Oh, Bremen's not.
Prowlers have a game tomorrow night, 7:30 at McMorran against
Dinsdale Dashers.
Danville. So hunting season's over, but they can still
Not
go.
for us.
True.
It's still deer season for us.
Yes.
Uh,
We took out the Dragons. You know, we won the series against the Dragons. Now we gotta win against the Deers.
I think we're.
but you know, prowlers don't have a regulated hunting season like humans.
All I need for next year is a duck. Duck season.
And I'll bring the Chucker Ducks with me.
God, that,
Maybe that'll be Bloomington's team name, the Bloomington Ducks.
there you go, Barry. There's your name.
Or they're just gonna call them the Prairie Thunder again. Who knows?
God, that's. Why do they love that name?
I don't know, because that's the only name they've ever had in recent memory.
The Flying Aces.
Yeah, no one heard about that team.
They were only around for like one season.
Yeah.
What one?
The Central Illinois Flying Aces.
Oh, yeah, they only last one season.
I love how we're making this episode about emergency backup. We're going on to
Anyways,
completely different tangent.
um,
But that's how this show works.
you've been here before, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, I do want to get geared back towards, since we have such a short time here today.
And Bobby, what team did they play when Germany was the emergency backup goalie?
Carolina.
About that. That was a running joke this whole weekend, because we were always saying Carolina this weekend.
I always say call Columbus, Carolina. Yeah, like
So it's not
wasn't
just
me.
us.
yeah.
Not me.
So it's was it interesting to actually be a backup in that kind of arena too?
Yeah, I mean, the place is just being on the bench, because you know I've watched Prowlers practice, you know, from the bench before, so sat on the bench. But being in their arena, everything just seems so more like spacious. You know, looking up at the jumbotron and everything. You know, was the arena built for SPHL? You know, it's a bigger arena, but
Right.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was pretty cool to be under, you know, under that roof on the bench, and yeah, just to take it all in.
And how was it to actually be in that kind of locker room? That's not just
Are you even allowed in the locker room?
Yeah, I went to the locker room. I was always the last one off because I had to make sure, you know, music was playing or whatever
Yeah.
on Mixler. So yeah, every time I skated off, they were about to start doing their intermission games or something. I had to hurry off, and I'm glad the door was open every time, so I didn't have to figure that out. But yeah, no, I was in the locker room. You know, it was pretty, you know, different than what I expected, but at the same time we were short-staffed, so the guys weren't as, you know, pumped up, yell. You know what I mean? You know, it was a little more quieter, more, you know, I would expect. But yeah, still, it was pretty cool to be in there and see what goes on. You know, between
Right.
missions. Yeah.
so. And it's really too bad you couldn't have the second voice in your ear with what you usually have with Braden at the home
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
So, that would have been an interesting combo right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if we could do, yeah, one of us down on the bench, one of us in the booth. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Like they do sometimes, or like they do an NHL broadcast
Yeah.
with Peter McGuire,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
You ever thought
Inside
about
the
trying to get
glass.
Joe to let you guys do it that way one day?
I mean,
Down on our bench, even, you know.
yeah, well, part of the reason why we made this work was because we didn't have a lot of guys.
Right.
So if you look in the pictures, you know, I have a lot of, you know, room
Right.
around me. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, we've talked about doing it again, and you know, we'd be open to it. We don't know when, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to try again. Like I said, right now with the like you know, the mixing board I have and everything, I don't know how we would, you know, do it back, you know, down there. One of us being in the booth, one of us down there, to both be, you know, on the same broadcast. But it's something you can figure out. Yeah.
That'd be very different.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That'd be a lot of cords to run.
Yeah.
Especially
What kind of
tripping
mixing board do
hazards.
you use?
It's just a standard one. I can't remember the name of it. I bought it back, in October. But like I said, both of our headsets connect into it, and you hook it into your computer.
Well, the reason why I asked, because I have a mixed board too. I could disconnect real quick and bring it to one of the teams if you guys needed a second one to use.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just because the mixing board, that's how you run everything with your volume and everything. So I don't know if we had two, signing it onto another computer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah, I'm not the best at explaining, technology and things like that. But having two separate computers, I don't think that would work with Mixler on the broadcast.
There's a lot going on to actually get the good combo.
Yeah.
Essentially, you'd have to have a main sister kind of thing, where it comes in the same package where it has its own connection to a secondary location. So
You can find each other.
yeah,
Yeah, like I said, it's so beyond my instinct. I got my mixing board, and I know how to hook it up to Mixler, and so I know how to do it on the roads at least. So yeah.
So this past weekend we had a home and home against Battle Creek, and there were, I guess, the game on Saturday started a little behind because Battle Creek had a bus issue, or
Yeah, they. I don't know the whole story, but yeah, they had an issue with transportation getting to the game. Yeah.
and then how were the roads coming back from Battle Creek?
Yeah, I mean, it was coming down. We were taking our time getting back. But yeah, nothing scary or anything happened like that. It was a smooth ride back. But yeah, they were icy. But once we got to the highway, it was pretty good, from what I remember. Yeah.
and with that look from our director, it's time to go on into our first break. So let's see you guys right after these commercial break.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the Meaty Meat Lovers, Savory Southern, or Hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. I got the beat. Oh, Elite Wrestling tomorrow, guys. If you're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
Hi and welcome back. We lost our guest today.
Oh no, he's
Thank God.
he's back.
He had to go EBUG for his phone today.
So, also this past weekend was the first round of the National Roller Hockey League draft. Took 2 hours for 4 teams to make one pick each. So they had a pick. They announced a pick every half hour. Port Huron had the 3rd overall pick, and they selected former Port Huron Fighting Falcon Tyler Skiba.
Who's currently playing for the Grand Rapids Griffins. So,
And the Times showed an article today about that pick, and Tyler sounds excited to return to Port Huron, and he just has to make sure that he has his ducks in a row when it comes to his NHL affiliated contract, and we're excited to have Tyler as a Yeti.
I mean, he'll be playing under the same coach too, because Bill Warren, he's
And the assistant general manager was also former coach, I think it said. And
What's his name?
that one name. Bill Warren, who's the coach of the Yeti, coached the Port Huron Fighting Falcons.
Took the team from worst to first. Second season.
Mike Bush.
Oh, okay.
Mike Bush.
Crystal says, hello, Jeremy, the superstar.
Hi, Crystal.
He's the most famous prowler, and he doesn't even play for the team full time.
Extremely part-time. I mean, more on that. It's just like you follow the team literally everywhere, though, almost.
Yeah.
So the only trip that you missed is out to Danville, I believe, right?
Yeah, and then as of right now, this weekend, Brady will be going on that trip to Elmira. So yeah.
I mean, either way, they have someone that can really help them out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And
We were joking that if we had decided to go on the trip to Columbus, one of them could have been the emergency backup.
Maybe.
I mean, I have goalie experience, so. I mean,
Yeah. One game doesn't count.
I actually played most of my youth career as a goalie, so that's like 10 years. I'm just better than I was then.
Also not as good.
Well, you know what? I never was good. I only played house.
No, yeah. Not like Jack Campbell, who's playing for the LA Kings.
The funny thing is, I played with him, dude.
The funny thing is, I have pictures of him in my basement at one of my birthday parties.
You suck.
I went to kindergarten with him.
Wow.
I played with him. I went to his house. I also went to the.
What, Danon?
What's going on?
The oldest person here is the most immature.
The one thing that's missing out of his mouth is him saying, "That's what she said." Because I know exactly what he's referring to. Because I said I played with him, and that's where his mind went.
Yeah, Danon has a dirty mind.
I am sorry you had to be on this episode.
I was trying to be polite because we're on the air. I'm trying to be nice this time, and
Terrible, Danon. Terrible.
Yeah, isn't Jack Campbell? He's like from Huron,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, it's really awesome.
Crystal has a
But
question
he,
for you.
Well, actually, I went to kindergarten.
Talking about goalies, Jack Campbell. Yeah.
Went to kindergarten with him, and then 2 years of high school before he moved to Ann Arbor.
Oh, okay.
Crystal says, so Jeremy, in your 60 minutes of fame, if you had to go in the net, what would your mindset be like, and what would have been going through your head?
Oh my gosh.
Crap, the broadcast is over?
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, that'd be the one thing. Somebody's got to take over the broadcast. That's my first thought. Yeah, gosh. What would be going through my head? Yeah, don't let them come into our zone. It won't end well.
Well, and well for one person.
Also, yeah, hey Joe, grab me the chest protector too. Yeah, no, I don't know what would be going through my head. Yeah, that'd be a wild ride in my mind there. I would try and enjoy it. Try not to be scared. No, I wouldn't be scared. Yeah, that equipment, yeah, it's like, you know, really helpful. So I mean, cut down the angles, do my best, see that puck well, track it. Yeah.
I'm just kind of mad that they used audio from the Shapitzen goal instead of audio from a Prowler's goal.
Yeah, there were so many goals I can't remember all the calls, you know. But,
Right.
Yeah,
There was only 20 goals.
yeah, you know, and
We were sitting there. Come on, get one more Prowler's.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, towards the end, yeah, we were.
I mean,
coming back.
how many times does a team score 10 goals and lose?
I was rooting for a 10-10 overtime.
I mean,
We were that close.
to be honest, it doesn't happen every day where a team scores 10 goals and loses.
With broadcasting EBUG. You know?
Yeah.
Right. Well, doesn't matter if there's a broadcaster being the EBUG or not.
Get a portable headset, be on the ice.
Put it around the helmet.
I mean,
Around the helmet,
it's very common nowadays in the NHL scene
Yeah.
as well.
We were kind
Answer
of,
that one, yeah.
we were trying to figure that one out. Like, maybe he'll broadcast from the net if he goes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that'd be.
I'd love to hear that audio when they come down.
Next question is, have you ever thought about suiting up for practice or two to give some practice to help if this ever happens again?
I don't know if you. I don't know. I don't have goalie skates. I have normal player skates, so I guess that'd be something I need to pick up, as well as I guess.
We all use normal player skates when we were in youth hockey.
I wouldn't know. That's when I played forward, but I mean, yeah, it'd be interesting to try. Normally during practice, I'm either making calls or trying to do sales or doing something for the website. But yeah, it'd be cool to try in practice. Yeah.
Somebody else said, don't forget the calls had to be clean. No Prowler F-bombs.
Is that Joe Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So let's get it going, Joe. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know. My calls were clean from what I read on that Bus League article afterwards. Everything else around me was picked up too, and that was something I didn't know. I didn't know what they would hear in the background and stuff like that. That's part of the Dalton J thing because he wasn't super close to the mic either. It's not like the mic was right on top of him. So I'm glad they got to hear him basically welcome us back. But yeah, I mean, again, going back to that, it's something cool to just basically take you onto the bench. Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny though that night the Columbus YouTube broadcasters kept pointing at you every single time I went down. I was like, "Hey, there's Jeremy." I want to get an interview with him.
At least it wasn't like it was on YouTube or EBUG or regular radio. It was on the Mixler account.
Crystal said, best line I have ever heard Jeremy say is, man, do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yeah, Alex, Greg, Rich, and Yanni Naracos, I can't remember, crashed into the boards together. Alex went back to the bench, and Yanni skates over and just I don't know, yelled an very obscene sentence at Alex, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that just, yeah, it was, I can't repeat it, but yeah, no, I was just blown away. That's what he said to him. Yeah.
So not only did he broadcast the game, be the emergency backup, he also had a good chirp.
Yeah.
He's a well-rounded broadcaster.
Yeah, I wonder if that made it to the broadcast. I don't know if that was heard, but yeah.
I mean, we can always go back through them, right?
Yeah.
I do want to plug something in though. Talk about chirping. Big Boys is actually bringing back the double cheeseburger, the traditional, the old time one that they had. So it's only $7.99 for that, the fries they have, and the drink.
And a coleslaw.
Yeah, and a coleslaw too. So you're getting literally the whole deal, and their burgers are next to like be compared to literally to nothing because they're so good. And I know
Maybe a McDonald's Super Big Mac, but yeah,
McDonald's has nothing on these burgers. So.
that is
Hey,
true.
Mike, you need to lift it up more.
No, that's fine. I can see it.
Just don't call it a Super Big Mac.
Like you, Mike. But
My brain went somewhere else last week.
I actually paired this meal with their chocolate shake because their chocolate shake it's hand dipped, handmade, and it's next to nothing too. I honestly crave their chocolate shakes more than anything else, and I can't remember the last time I actually had a chocolate shake other than at Big Boys. So
Oh, I'll give you that back. So maybe we'll have Jeremy sign this puck here.
Yeah, good. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I have the puck, one of the pucks from that game too. So, yeah, that's something that I'm going to keep on my side forever.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'll sign that. Yeah.
There's been a lot of firsts in the last few weeks.
Yeah.
It all started
A lot
with
of pucks gone to the bench this weekend.
That's,
You know, with Federer getting his first hat trick.
Kevin Porter.
Porter getting his first
What a story there.
goal.
Professional goal.
Yeah.
Speaking of big boys, Jason's even on right now.
Get to work, Jason.
either in the back or actually promoting your business out here.
Yeah, we'll take a platter of fries, Jason.
Just remember, Chris likes seasoning salt on his fries.
Literally, all these firsts started with you, and
You know, you think of it, yeah. I didn't think about it, yeah, no.
so I know we've asked you earlier in the broadcast.
Jason said thank you.
But it's like I just want to go back over. It's like, how was it actually broadcasting from the bench in the gear?
Yeah, it was different. You know, the whole viewpoint was different. From my side, the left and right corners you couldn't see, so it would help to try and look up at the jumbotron because it would. I guess they had the camera on the jumbotron. Usually I'd forget about it though, like to look up, but I'd like to lean my head out, like with the guys, how the guys would. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it was cool to see like what they say on the bench, like Joe coaching as a player, on the bench, cool because that's something that doesn't really happen anymore. So to hear them yelling strategy things like that, making line changes too, because if Joe's not on the ice, he can't really call for the line change.
Right.
The guys got to figure it out. So things like that, yeah, were pretty cool to witness. And yeah, of course, when we scored, it was awesome to just be on the bench, and then I'd lean over and get in the fist bump line, and yeah, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
One second. I guess it's a good thing though. It's the other team cannot listen to the Mixler when you're on the bench.
No, that's good too. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Crystal asked Jeremy, if you can ever fill in again, what time would you love to face and why?
I think she means team.
Yeah. What time?
Team?
Battle Creek, because you might actually get a win.
Go out with a winning record.
Yeah, well, I guess when you put it that way, yeah, maybe Battle Creek. Just I'm trying to think of roster of guys like teams I like the same thing. I just want to say like I said, I know Elmira now with Church and
God, that's
Mafus there. That'd be pretty cool to see them.
That's a very interesting trade.
Yeah, we can. Well, yeah. Yeah, maybe Battle Creek or Elmira. Carolina too. Like I said, I think we have 6 games against Carolina, which I find interesting. So it's they're a team I haven't watched a lot yet. So I'd like to just see what I know they're first in the West, like what they're all about and things like that. Yeah.
It helps the fact that they played Battle Creek so many times though.
Well, even if they did play Battle Creek, they're a really good team.
True. So, I mean, constantly getting 55, 60 shots a game against even like Elmira and all them.
Yeah, but again, how many of those are actual shots on net, and how many of them are? Oh,
Yeah,
it's in the
rebounds.
vicinity.
Let's just ask Bus League Hockey. they do those stats. I mean,
Yeah, team. LOL. Learn to spell, Crystal.
spelling is not suitable for hockey.
It's probably your phone correction.
Yeah.
How can you correct team to time? Unless you.
Big thumbs.
I was
really-
texting my sister earlier, and it made some really interesting, like,
Well, that's just because you're a bad texter.
at least I'm not as bad as Robert.
What?
What?
Let's
I was
see.
in La La Land there.
So, also that game, how you had the fight in front of the bench.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
How?
Literally right.
Yeah. Well,
I'm having too much
right in
fun.
front of the
Yeah.
right in front of the bench.
Yeah.
Got him kicked out of the game. Third star, which I disagree with. It should have been Nipper.
Nah. Oh, yeah,
He had 5
Yeah,
points.
5
that
points,
night.
2 goals, yeah. Solid night, yeah.
So, fat fingers and fast typing autocorrect. We all blame fat fingers, don't we?
Hey, speaking
Wow,
of
crap.
Rocky's on.
But
How was it broadcast?
how
As in the fight?
yeah,
Yeah.
were you able to see it as well?
I didn't see fully what happened. I think Wright took down Parsons, and Parsons, I don't know if he wanted any part of it. And then, like I said, it was, I'm all the way on the left here. It was in
Right.
the middle. So again, I had to lean out to see what was going on. Yeah, it was interesting. Like I said, I didn't see what's fully started it until they were talking about it in the locker room or whatever. After the period was over, but it was pretty. To see the gloves fly up and stuff. It was pretty cool to see, like being right next to it. So yeah, I did my best to describe what was going on. Yeah.
Wasn't that the same night when Federley got in a fight too, or was that the night before?
The flyweight fight was the night before.
Yeah.
Oh, the Friday night one.
That's another one. Is like, were you ever able to talk to Austin about that?
I made a joke about. I made a joke about it today with him. But no, I didn't really talk to him a lot about it. I think they just didn't want to go, and he was like, okay, and yeah, gloves went off. From what I remember, him telling people in the locker room. Yeah.
Good. It was interesting watching watching it on YouTube, because you just see Joe getting the crowd.
Yeah. Well, whenever Joe will get to go to the crowd and start doing this stuff, and I'll comment on it because Joe, he's always hyping up the crowd or doing something or sitting against the glass before a face-off, like trying to talking to fans or something like that. And he was like pointing to fans like, look at the center ice, and then puck dropped, the gloves were off, and I guess he knew it was coming. Yeah. Yeah.
It was kind of weird because he was like on a string. And
Yeah.
Because he hadn't done his chin strap, he hadn't done his chin strap. up
Yeah.
yet.
So what was the whole thing with Wright and Pace before Wright got kicked out?
Wright's a meathead, and Pace was telling him he's a meathead.
I think he flipped him off or something after too.
Oh God.
I don't know. I don't know
I
what
don't
Joe did
remember.
with him. I'll be honest. Was this the night I was on the bench or a
Yeah.
different night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
I
it,
don't remember.
or was it the night before?
No, it was the night before.
Oh, that was the night before.
Yeah.
Okay, I think, and I remember Graham was yelling at him too, getting into it. Yeah, I think both of them were. I think, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I mean, everybody hates Ray though.
Yeah.
Well, he used to play for us, and we thought he would be a fan favorite, and then
Out within 3 games or something like that.
So what advice would you give a future broadcaster that ever gets an experience in his once in a lifetime?
Live in the moment, like take it all in. I mean, there have been in my career just places I've been or just moments I broadcasted in where it's like, something like this may never ever happen again. So just remember what it feels like to just be in that time and place, and just take it all in.
Awesome. And
we got, what, 15 seconds to kill before we take another break.
what's that mean?
Oh.
I mean,
That's what your clock says.
I mean, it's a good thing that we have it though. 'Cause how else would our director over there? Oh, sorry, what?
I don't know why he's blaming you, Justin, but
I might be back after these commercials, so see you guys later.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the beat. Oh, League Wrestling tomorrow, guys. You're on wrestling. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.
All right, and welcome back. And I guess I survived the commercial break, guys.
That's because we were waiting for the commercial to be over for you to have Justin attack you. Anyway, Len asked what?
Next thing you know, Jeremy will be trying to recruit Dalton J to become a broadcaster. There goes one of the leading scores.
Well, damn.
For my to-go order, do you want Parmesan cheese with your...
I'm good, thanks.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I guess we know why he ordered now.
And we're here at Big Boy in Fort Gratiot, so we're sorry for the interruptions. How many weeks in a row has she interrupted us?
Every week since she's been on Tuesdays, but
Hey, she's doing her job.
she's one of the best that they have here. So
Oh yeah, they're all the best.
but she always makes sure that we are always
Take
like
care of and
yes.
yep, got my
So,
Mountain Dew.
do we want to
Diet
touch
Mountain
on
Dew.
this Elmira trade
We did have someone comment on another video.
and our thoughts on it? It was from Watertown to Elmira, Tyler Jurich. That's the only player Elmira got. And Elmira traded Michael Stolatis, Eli Kinsman, Gavin Yates, Dustin Skinner, and Tyler Hildebrandt, and cash for Tyler Jurich. That's a lot to give up for one player.
I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, but if you also look, they also gave up a good goalie.
Yeah.
And Scott Blake
So
to Port Huron.
I wouldn't have given up Dustin Skinner though. That and Gavin Yates.
But it pairs Jurich with the FHL's all-time FPHL.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever you idiots had to change it on me. The FPHL's all-time leading scorer, former Prowler nutcase Ahmad Mahfouz.
I mean, that's gonna be a tough line to like really beat there now.
yeah,
Really?
But
But who else do they have besides Mahfouz and Jurich? I mean, they just traded half their team.
they're trying to do we got the four-headed monster for goalie now.
Right.
Now they got the killer scoring line.
Yeah, but
so it's us versus them.
but defense wins championships, don't you know?
Exactly.
Anyway, so played Battle Creek this weekend, as we mentioned earlier. Home and home series. We played Friday, January 17th, over in Battle Creek, and that was a 7-2 Prowlers win. Dalton J was first star of the game as he had a hat trick and an assist. Justin Portillo, second star with 2 goals, and then Maximum Noskov had two assists for Battle Creek, and he was third star of the game.
Yeah.
So Dalton J opened the scoring for Port Huron at 1:07 into the first, and that was assisted by flyweight champion Austin Federley and Zachary Zelkanich. Then shorthanded at the 18:10 mark of the first period, David Nippert scored to make it 2-0 Prowlers.
The person that needs to come back on the show.
And then 20 minutes after the first goal, at the 1:07 mark of the second period, on the power play, it was Justin Portillo from Dalton J and Matt Graham. And then at the 5:34 mark, it was Dalton J from Austin Federley and Brian Parsons. At the 6:33 mark, Matt Graham from Parsons and Justin Giuliano. Jonathan Giuliano. Why do I always call him Justin? Why do I always call Jonathan Giuliano Justin?
Because you combine Portillo and
I know.
Giuliano.
I know.
I mean,
Justin Thornton.
those are like the two most opposite kind of players too.
I know. I every time it's Jonathan Giuliano, and every time it comes out of my mouth Justin. Every time. Okay.
Stop right there. Do you have any advice for that kind of situation?
No, I don't know.
Learn to read. Then Battle Creek out on the board is Ethan Bush Anderson from Maximum Noskov and Vinny Susi. Then Justin Portillo put the Prowlers up 6-1 from Matt Graham and David Nippard. And then Dalton J got his hat trick goal. In the second period, last goal for the Prowlers for the game. Put Prowlers up 7-1, and that was assisted by same two who assisted on his first goal, Austin Fairley and Zach Zokanich. And then Battle Creek made it 7-2 at the 4:58 mark of the third period on a goal from Jason Stone, assisted by Ryan Alves and Maximum Noskov. And Jeremy, here comes your to-go order.
Carry out there, and there's the bill for that one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So penalties. Alexander Gregorich had 2 for roughing. Brian Parsons had 2 for holding. And then Jacob Wolf had 2 for holding to end the first period. And then the Prowlers forgot how many men are supposed to be on the ice, so Taylor Becker had to go sit in the box because math is not our strong suit. And then Taylor Becker earned another 2-minute sit in the box when he slashed somebody. And then with a second left, Brett Menton and Matt Graham had a little discussion that both earned them 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. And then Wolf got interference, and then Joe Pace took his obligatory penalty of the game, and that was 2 for hooking.
Always in the penalty box. Sorry, Joe.
His favorite penalty box is ours because he gets to talk to Betty.
I mean, she's a nice person to talk to and all. But
Oh, yeah. And then Brett Metton got 2 for slashing, and then Portillo and Stavros Soilus. I don't know how to. That's a interesting name. We got 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct. At the same time, David Nippard decided that he wanted to detach somebody's head from their shoulders.
and this is where he got his 1-game suspension.
Yep, he got 5-minute major for illegal check to the head and a game misconduct. So he served that suspension on Saturday. Oh, no surprise there. Scarpace was one of the refs.
Oh God.
Our least favorite refs.
Oh
Yeah, to say the least.
yeah. Jim Scarpace and Adam Fish were the referees that night.
They were fishing for bad penalties. Sorry. Attendance.
357 people jam-packed into the rink at Battle Creek.
How many does it hold?
They say 1,000.
1,100.
Okay.
Broadcasting from that kind of arena.
So, yeah, you're pretty close to the ice. I mean, you say it holds 1,000. The place seemed pretty kind of filled. I mean, there were a lot of Prowler fans there too. So at 357, if it holds 1,000, wow.
I don't think that arena holds it.
I don't think so either.
That's why I made the comment. They say 1,000.
Yeah. View was good. I was more towards the left side of the ice, more so where the Prowler shot twice, and then to look at the scoreboard. There's I don't know if it's ventilation or something, across there. So every time I was like, all right, and puck out of play, Prowlers lead the Rumblebees, and then I'd have to be like that 7-2 and are out shooting. So you don't look under the thing, but yeah, I mean it was fine. It never really got super loud. If there was a penalty, the fans wanted or something. Yeah, be young and you'd be right next to it essentially, because right in front of me were the bleachers, so I was like basically in the stands.
So you did have somewhat of a broadcaster's booth, but
Yeah.
What's the name of the arena there?
The rink?
That's a different arena then.
I think it's just called the Rink at Battle Creek
Yeah.
or something like that.
They have 2 arenas.
Yeah, well, Kellogg Arena I think is a lot.
That
We,
one
we,
holds-
passed, we passed that on the way.
Kellogg Arena's a lot bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one
that's
holds
something different.
6,500.
Yeah, no,
If you want to talk during the show, that's fine.
the rink. The rink.
that
So, what besides McMorran, what's your favorite rink to broadcast a game from?
That I've been to so far.
I don't know if they asked you this back on.
Yeah, I really like Columbus. Yeah, bench and booth.
I wasn't on the New Year's Eve episode.
Oh yeah, right.
I don't know
my
if they
bad.
asked you this.
Yeah. I would say Columbus. Danbury, I was like in a corner, pretty much next to like Nick Niedert's net. So that was interesting. Like I said, that was really like one-sided. Danville is in a booth behind, I think where Danville shot twice. So that was like the hardest one to see everybody's names and stuff like that. And Danville's jerseys are hard to look at. I remember Ray Tremblay before night number 1. He was up in the booth telling the PA announcer something. He walks past me and he goes, "Good luck reading the names on the jerseys." And I was like, "Oh, great, here we go." And then Watertown, yeah, there's a little press box there. It's pretty close to the ice, so again, depending on where players are on the ice, it's not the best to see. But yeah, definitely my 2 favorites are definitely McMorran and Columbus. And Battle Creek was, I think I would put at number 3 in terms of just the view. Yeah.
where's the press box up in the Columbus? I forgot where you said that.
The rows go up till I think double D. So it's pretty
double
high
Ds.
up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. It's pretty high up, but it's not a press box. It's just a little booth. It's open, so anybody can walk in or whatever. But it's good. It's good up there. There's plenty of room too.
I'm glad Dayton didn't hear that.
I heard it, but I didn't. Not when they said it this time. You
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
He's trying to be good.
Are the seats look like steep and all that, like the Little Caesars Arena?
Is it in Columbus? Yeah, it's pretty steep to go up there, I would say. The steepest was Danville. That one literally felt like you were walking up. I mean, it's not a lot of steps. You walk up, and you're like falling backwards already. Like I had to hold on to both bars. But yeah, no, I'd say it's steep. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
After all that, you're finally tired?
Yep.
Chris,
I've been
it is
tired.
1,000 even.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it real? Wow. Okay.
So then Saturday, it was the Silver Stick main event, Port Huron. 8 p.m. start. Well, by the time the game actually started, it was about 8:15, 8:20. Well, according to this, it was 1:18 in the morning.
Okay, that was a really late game.
Wow.
Yeah.
3:44 in the morning.
Anyway.
At this.
It was 10-3 Prowlers win. Prowlers put 60 shots on net, compared over 2 times more than Battle Creek, who had 28.
Just barely.
Well, 2 times is 2 times.
You know what?
Danon. First star, obviously, Mr. First Time Hat Trick, Austin Federley. Second star.
God, that picture is so loud. I'm sorry for that. You look at
I know,
that
I've seen,
picture.
we've talked about it in the locker room. Yeah.
Oh, the other thing, it was third jersey night.
Yes.
too.
Yeah, the debut of the Reds, right? That was the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are very good looking jerseys.
Yeah.
It's just with the Rumble Bees
Right.
yellow on the ice, they did not look good.
I think it was Austin Federer's dad's birthday too. wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was. Yeah.
They honored Mark, who passed away unfortunately from cancer last year. Sometime.
Talk about Austin Federley again. When they were in Battle Creek, he played his 100th game, so he had
Yeah.
a milestone right after a milestone.
Yeah.
So good for Austin Federley.
Yeah. So second star of the game was Jonathan Giuliano.
You sure it's not Justin?
It says Jonathan. I think I'm going to go with that. who had 3 assists, and then Kevin Porter was third star after he scored his first professional goal. So, Battle Creek opened the scoring in this game. Jacob Wolf from Ryan Alves and Vinny Susi. And then Adam Howie from...
State Farm?
No,
Oh,
wrong
that's
Howie.
Columbus.
That's Jake Howie from Columbus. Stavros.
Stavros.
The league is mad at me for not being able to pronounce names, but maybe players should have normal names.
But this, I'm sorry, but this kind of Stavros makes me want to watch The Ringer.
It almost seems like you should break out into a song every time.
Yes.
Stavros Solius and Marco
Luciani.
Luciani had the assist. And then the Prowlers decided, we've spotted him a 2-goal lead, we'll start scoring. And at the 16:01 mark of the first period on the power play, it was Justin Portillo from Dalton Young and Brian Parsons, and then Austin Federley with 31 seconds left in the period from Larry Vatanen, and Dalton Young. And then at the 2:59 mark of the second period, Dalton J from Jonathan Giuliano. At 3:54 mark, Matt Graham from Portillo and Strack. 5:30 mark of the second period, Zachary Zolkanich from Brian Parsons. The 9:42 mark of the second period, Austin Fairley from Portillo and Zolkanich. 12:57 mark, shorthanded at 12:57 mark of the second period, it was Matt Graham from Dalton J and Vatanen. Sorry, Larry. The 15-16 mark, it was Kevin Porter first career professional goal from Joe Pace and Jonathan Giuliano. And at the 16:32 mark of the second period, the Prowlers' 9th goal of the game, it was scored by Dalton J from Matt Graham and Jonathan Giuliano. And then at the 1:40 mark, Stavros scored from Marco for Battle Creek. And then Austin Fairley completed the hat trick at the 4:56 mark from Larry and Zach Sokanich. So Prowlers went on a scoring spree in the second period.
It's the first time they scored in double digits this year too. So it came close during your game, but
We needed a couple more of those so we could beat the Carolina score against the Rumblebees, you know.
Yeah, what was it, 13? Right?
12 or 13, something like that.
What was that, the Rumblebees in Carolina?
yeah.
It was 14-3.
Just means Elmira's still the only team in the league to lose to them.
Unguaranteed win night. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, unguaranteed win night. That's what makes it the best part. Okay, so penalties. Adam Howie, 32 seconds of the game, a tripping minor. Brian Parsons then got a minor for high sticking. Then Jonathan Champlain, 2 minutes for slashing. Then Ethan Bush Anderson got 2 for cross-checking. And then that was the last penalty of the first. Then Ethan took another penalty took the first penalty of the second at the 6:01 mark. He got 2 for tripping. Then Zach Sokanich got 2 for tripping, and then Zach Sokanich got 2 for tripping. One was at the 9:59 mark, and one was at the 12:45 mark of the second period. Then Stavros cross-checked a guy at the 19:29 mark, and then Marco Luciani and Taylor Becker decided to try and punch each other in the face, and the refs got in the way, and they each got 2 for roughing. And then Dalton Young got a 2-minute minor for high sticking, and Brian Parsons got a 2-minute minor for slashing. And the referees for this game were Steve Gowdy and Cody Lane. I think they did a very good job. And we like Gowdy.
We want Gowdy. Oh, we're out of the game.
So, official attendance was 1,129. In the arena, I think they announced it was 1,139.
I think it was 1,000.
And then to our eyes, there were a lot more people than that.
1,500.
But the game, according to the FHL website, started at 1:18 in the morning and didn't get done till 3:44 in the morning.
So that was a late night for all of us.
That was a really late night. And how about somebody on a different fan club page had mentioned that the game was postponed because of ice issues. Did anybody see any ice issues?
No.
No.
No, I saw that post too. Yeah, no. Unless they meant ice on the roads getting to Port Huron or something like that. That's what I second guessed.
Yeah.
Thought it would be.
Yeah, because after working Silver Six all week, I'm like, we haven't had no ice issues yet.
Matt Graham took good care of that situation though, real quick. Matt,
On that page?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. What did he do?
he posted a GIF of someone saying fake news.
Oh. No, I didn't see that.
So
Well.
you want to do our predictions for?
We'll go to commercial before we do that.
No.
Well, because it's the last thing we got left.
It's the last thing
We got games and standings, so after these
No.
commercials,
I don't have another 20 minutes.
We're going to end
we're not
this
gonna have
here in
enough
about
minutes.
5 minutes. So, this weekend, or this Wednesday, Port Huron, so tomorrow, with a special guest who's going to be performing during the between the first and second period. If you haven't seen the video, Joe said it was a Grammy Award-winning artist who's coming from Los Angeles to perform as part of a collaboration, and they're going to be shooting a video, I think Joe mentioned. So it's a 7:30 start at McMorran against Danville. Predictions for the game.
Who started? Oh, me.
We can start. We can start with Mr. Mindless Robert.
I gotta say, 4-2 us.
Dana.
I'm going to say 4-2 with an empty netter.
I was gonna say 4-2 us.
Chris.
5-2 us.
I'm gonna go 3-2.
Overtime
Empty
or
netter.
regulation?
Empty netter.
Empty net, and then Danville's gonna score one afterward. It's happened before.
Oh, yes.
And then they're off to Elmira for a game on the 24th and a game on the 25th.
Is that the first time meeting them this season?
Yeah.
So I'll start. I'm going to go 3-1 Elmira on Friday, and then 4-1 Port Huron on Saturday.
This guy.
Hey, we got to be realistic sometimes.
But yet y'all chewed my ass. The one time I predicted us to lose.
Which we did.
Yeah, we did lose that game, but y'all still chewed my ass off for that one.
Well, because you said it during the streak.
Yeah. We no longer have a winning streak, so... Well, a long winning streak. We just played against Battle Creek. That's like its own winning streak.
Exhibition
Anyway, Chris, your predictions.
3-2, switch it up both games. So Elmira wins one, we win the other.
I don't know. Passingham's still the goalie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's he doing this year?
Just as good as he was last year.
Yeah.
At least I believe so.
Is he one of them that got called up though?
I don't think so.
No.
That's why.
But he used to play in the OHL and played for Windsor and Sarnia.
Yeah, I know he was.
I know we lost 6 goalies in this league.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Denville.
He's
won.
Mentor.
well. He's 10-9, 0-1, 3 6.3 goals against and a 9.11 save percentage.
Okay, all right.
Only in this league.
So I guess he's doing worse than I thought.
I'll say 5 to us. Night number 1. Night number 2. 3-2.
Oh,
Dana?
That's so funny.
I'll go 4-2 and 2-1. Us and both.
Robert?
I say 2-1 Elmira Friday and 3-2 us Saturday overtime.
Okay, and then standings. Eastern Division. Danbury is leading the division, followed by Watertown, Elmira, Mentor, with Delaware bringing up the rear. Western Division, still Carolina leading. Port Huron's now in second place.
We've been in second for a
We've
while.
been in second place
Uh,
since December.
Yeah, it's
Except-
been like a month at this point, yeah.
yeah, here's the problem I have is they go by points percentage or win percentage.
Yeah. Danville has more points or something.
Danville has 4 more points than Port Huron, but they've played 3 more games.
Trail.
And then Columbus is 4th place, and then the team that's been last for the
Since
entire
beginning of the
season, since the beginning of the season, Battle Creek's still last, but they're 1-30. And that one win came against Elmira, guaranteed win night.
Oh, I think our other host is calling us out on the chat right now. Our part-time host, Michael Gremmett.
You guys picking Elmira, no offense, but Elmira doesn't have the offensive power from last year. Prowlers should win easily 4-2 on Friday and 3-1 on Saturday. Yes, but they just traded for Tyler Jurich and have Admab Mafuz, so...
Who just got 800 points over the weekend.
Plus, come on. We can't always predict the Prowlers to win. We'll be wrong.
As much as we don't want
Unless
to
they were playing Battle Creek the entire season.
That'd be bad for playoff time, though.
Right. Okay, so...
Honestly, I don't see that coming on mine.
Leaders.
Michael Grimmett don't like you.
So Elmira now
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
has
It's popped up.
has the top 2 scorers in the league.
yeah. So, what's your problem with Robert, Mike? Just kidding. Just kidding. My thing is, for the first half of the season here, as Mentor was leading the Eastern Division, then all of a sudden they're down in 4th. So
Yeah, that when he said Mentor was in 4th, I was surprised. I didn't know they drew.
You still have Greg's obituary up?
Yes, I do. I can't get rid of it, dude.
For what?
I can. No, I'm not going to do that to you.
But that's also why we do the point percentage, because the win percentage, because we don't play sometimes as many games as the other teams.
Claudia
You
sent
know,
you a Snapchat.
right now we
photo.
still got 3 games in hand.
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Danville.
Right.
Because they had like a 1-game weekend, and I think they've played a few week games. So.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Grimmett says something else.
true, but 2 guys don't make a team.
Well, they also have Passingham.
Well, that's true, and they just traded half their team to Watertown, but
For that one player.
for that one player.
Is Brett Clark still playing? I know he signed himself like a.
No.
I think I
he's
think he went back to coaching. Anyway, thanks for tuning in this week. We'll be back next week, same time,
Same place.
same place, same bad people. Well, one of us.
Bad choices.
Well, except Jeremy. I don't think he wants to be on the show again next week. I
With
think
all this harassment.
I think he wants to try and get a player on here.
Yeah.
Maybe David Nippard, but
Oh.
we tried. We tried to get Nippard, but he decided to skip out on us.
Come on, Nippert. We're not that bad.
Well,
Yeah, we were
Chris-
saying that as soon as we found out he got called up, it's like we finally get him to be on the show, and all of a sudden he gets called up. And it's like, that's our luck.
Next.
You know, it's our luck. Very next day, yeah, it's like,
So,
Because he talked to us at the game, and
Hey, are we gonna do some hacky
they-
sack tomorrow?
huh?
Are we gonna do some hacky sack tomorrow?
So, thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
and thank you for being on the show, Jeremy.
Yeah, no. You're welcome.
See you.
Anytime.
See you guys later.
Hey guys, it's Crystal from the Port Huron Prowlers. Back to you from behind the scenes. I'm with Mitz today, and Mitz and I are here to give you guys some examples of things the guys would like on the bus trip. Mitz, do you think the guys would like granola bars? What about fruit and vegetables? Okay, not vegetables, but how about fruit? Cases of water? What about some Powerade and Gatorade? Well, there you have it. Some true facts of what Mitz thinks our boys should have on the road trips. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
At Big Boy, we've got lots of omelets all day, every day. Like the meaty meat lovers, savory Southern, or hearty Denver. It's your Big Boy.
Well, not really. We got the beat. Oh, League Wrestling tomorrow, guys. You're on wrestling. Hey. I can't believe I let myself get caught. That one was good.
Border City Paranormal is a professional paranormal team located in the Blue Water area. If you have any uneasy feelings, hear bumps in the night that cannot be explained, or hear rumors about your home or business, please give us a call.